Okay, so it's Wednesday, 9/16, and it's 4:10 p.m. Thought I'd try something a little different. Gotta come up a little bit further north here on this here California coast and see what we can do in this area. See a few bodies out there, not a lot, but there's a few. Way the heck up there, there's a campground. I might head up there one of these days, but not today. Today I'm going to head south, head on back down. You can see the coastline from here. It's pretty nice, and it's definitely warm out, but it's just not that warm. It's about 70 some degrees, and so it should be a comfortable hunt. So I'm going to go ahead and saddle up here and get going, and I'll get back to you guys when I find something really great. Well, right off the bat, a little something here. I'm about 50 yards away from my car. Sounds good. In the dry sand. I'm having a difficult time picking it up. Oh, come on. Okay. Ridiculous. Finally. I'll cut a bunch of that out. Yeah. Man, that was a lot of work for a little dime. But you know what? It's a dime. That's one of the better things I've found the last couple of days. You know something else? That thing looks really good. Tell me that's a Rosie. Okay, see if you can read it. See if you can get the date off of it there. Okay, that should give you enough information. And let's keep going. Okay, I realize now why I was having such a difficult time picking that up. There's actually two targets here, and the second one is now in my scoop. What the hell is that? Oh, that's why. It's a pesky penny was kind of throwing off my mojo there. All right, let's see what else we can come up with. Well, this is kind of cool. I got kind of a reef thing happening here. This is making it really easy to hunt along this shoreline because there's kind of a little outer bank out there. Plus, the surf isn't really all that huge, so it's an ideal day for hunting, man. It's just gorgeous on this beach. All we need now is some targets. Anyway, onward. That's about a mile down there. I've been about a mile. And I haven't picked up anything at all. No targets whatsoever. Of course, it's pretty sanded in, as you can see. There's not too many ways that people can get onto the beach unless they walk to them. So it's probably not that much of a huge beach. But listen to this. Listen to this bugger. It's kind of shady a little bit, but it could be something. It was, it sounded better than when I first got to it. Oh, let's see what we got. Yeah. In the scoop. And what do we got here? Oh. What the hell is that thing? Got a nice buckle, that's what's rang. Oh, it's got a little tag on it. It's a goose. It says Dundi Bork or something. They're doing something with it. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Whatever it is, it was a nice one. Probably a key ring, yeah. More than likely, it's just going to come off there. Yeah, it was a key ring. Well, it was a key ring, if I just broke it. Yeah, kind of a nice key ring too. So so. I don't know. Interesting. Let's go onward. Well, about 50 yards on down the beach, I got this. Sounds really, really good. Let's see what it is. Well, it looks like, what the heck is that thing? And that is really weird. What the heck is it? Looks like a little figurine of some kind. Man, this is kind of a cool beach so far. Yeah, that's really neat, man. Check it out. What the heck is that? It's got it's got beads around his neck. And it's made out of something that does kind of rot away apparently in the water. But that's kind of cool. It's really kind of cool. I'm not going to find anything on it, I guess, but yeah. Huh. Okay, well, I'll schlep that thing off the beach. It's kind of heavy, but definitely taking it. And it is. Huh. That is kind of weird. It's probably something having to do with fishing. I would say it's probably one of those space pots, but it doesn't have the characteristic round ends on both sides. So it's probably not a space pot. But it's interesting. And it's heavy, and I'll take it. Something's right there. Yep. Yepper. Something's there. And I didn't get it. Oh, there it is. It is a little teeny tiny screwdriver. A small little Phillips screwdriver. And that right there, from a distance, looks like a rock outcropping. But it's not. It's actually concrete. And they built it, I suspect, because of those places up there. They didn't want them to wash into the sea. So it's definitely not rock. I mean, there's rock in it, but it's concrete. The reason I know that is because it does have rebar. I keep running into it, and it makes a lot of noise. So, right here on this little, it's a little cut. Not much of a cut, but enough to give us a little dime. That's the second coin of the day, folks. It's been almost 2 hours. Yeah, well. When you get targets like that coming out of the ground, you know, they ask you if it's worth it, you know. Yeah, it's worth it. Okay, this might be his brother. It's right next to him. That was a really cruddy dime. I mean, it's very green. I think I might see it. Yeah, I'm afraid I do. It looked awfully coppery looking. Oh, but no, it's a good target, and it's about as crappy as the other one was. Wow. Nice. Okay, take it. It's a quarter. Okay, so right there is the quarter and the dime. It's right there. And then we got this mystery guest right here. We don't know who he is. Sounds good. It's clanky. What the heck is that? Oh, it's the clanky rock. And right next to a little dime. Nice. About time I start getting a few targets. Okay. Well, this is getting kind of silly, folks. All right. It looks like this is time for the pinpointer. Time for the carrot. And there we go. It's in this little bunch of junk here. Huh. I don't want to lose it. There it is. God almighty. What's so dang special about you that you gotta hide so darn well? Huh? Yep. You can see that it's a pretty good sized hole there. A lot of work to that little quarter. But we got it. Okay, what do we got here? God almighty. All that for a stinking dime? Man, you guys are tough today. Huh. I mean, shit, look at that. Shit, man, Christmas. I mean, that's bloody deep, man. But I don't think it was that deep. I think, like I said before, I mean, it was down there, but it was obviously on the side of the hole. I wasn't picking it up, so. Can't really blame the detector. In the scoop, whatever the hell it is. It's a loud quarter, man. Loud one. I think it's a quarter. Well, the first 2 hours of this hunt were pretty uneventful, but then I spent them down there on the water in this sanded-in beach, so I'm not surprised. So just to make me feel a little better, I'm coming up here into the dry sand or drier sand, right on this cut-like thing, to get a few coins, and that would be a nickel. Yeah. Well, it was a beautiful day. Not wonderful for hunting. Man, you couldn't ask for nicer weather, for the most perfect weather for hunting. It was like sun was nice and bright, and nice breeze just made it really, really, really comfortable for being out there today. I probably burnt the heck out of my neck, but it was a nice day. I might do this beach again sometime when the sand gets a little better condition. Anyway, the wrap-up. The wrap-up is thus. Actually, that goes there. There's just a variety of crap, just the usual stuff. I didn't get that much junk. The usual stuff. And oddities are kind of cool. I got this little statue. I guess it could be maybe the part of a boat or something. I don't know. I don't know. She's got kind of an interesting face. Look at that. And this little belt buckle thing, and I got a Bic. Got this eating utensil. And I think this is Bronze Age. Pretty sure it is. It looks like it's made out of some kind of copper. It was probably hammered out by some kind of ancient gardener. Would be my guess. It definitely is Bronze Age, I'd say. Yeah, Bronze Age. And then we got the treasures, which is 75 cents in quarters. It's like 60 cents in dimes, and I got a nickel and a penny. And like this one here just kind of really intrigues me. I wonder if you guys, can you see that? Yeah, it's probably nothing, but you know, it looked good. Anyhow, that's a wrap for this here Wednesday. Not a lot to show for a 2.5 hour hunt, but it was kind of fun. We had a good time. So, that's it. You guys have a great day. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. And happy hunting.